A very good morning, class. I hope everybody is fine. As you all know that we have started the chapter number 11, that is reproduction in plants, in which we have studied reproduction. Reproductions mean the production of new individuals from the parent. And then we study about the two modes of reproduction, the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. And in the previous class, I also explained about the different methods of asexual reproduction. That was budding, fragmentation, spore formation. Today, we will study about the fourth method of asexual reproduction, that is vegetative propagation. This is a very popular method of asexual reproduction. Vegetative propagation. You must have observed and noticed that the dry old remaining stems grows on the ground give rise to new plant. Similarly, planting some potato pieces can give rise to new plants also. In all these cases, a new organism is produced from a part of the parent one. So this is important here. In vegetative propagation, new plants can be obtained from the roots, stems, leaves or buds without the help of any reproductive organ. So this type of asexual reproduction is called as vegetative propagation, where the new plants can be obtained from the parts of the roots, stems, leaves or buds without any reproductive organ. Then this type of propagation is known as vegetative propagation. Now we will study about the advantages of vegetative propagation. What all advantages does it have? Firstly, the plant produced by this method take less time to grow and they bear flowers and fruits faster than produced from the seeds. Means ये less time में plants grow कर जाएंगे and they will bear the flowers also and fruits also, taking less time from the plants which are grown from the seeds. Seedless plants can also be obtained by vegetative propagation. एंड द थर्ड इज प्लांट प्रोड्यूस जो होते हैं वो एग्जैक्ट कॉपीज होते हैं ऑफ द पेरेंट प्लांट. As I told you in asexual reproduction, they have the individual produce which are exactly identical to the parent one. So these are the advantages of vegetative propagation. Now we will study about the methods of vegetative propagation. Basically, जो vegetative propagation होता है, it takes place by two processes. First is the natural method and the second one is artificial method. Both these methods and their types we will study in detail. First, we are going to study about the natural methods. Natural methods are of three types. First, by roots like in sweet potato, asparagus and dahlia. By stems, examples in potato, ginger, onion, mint, grass and strawberry. And the third natural method is by leaves, like in Bovania and Birophyllum. अब ये कैसा होता है रूट से, स्टेम से, लीव्स से, that we will study. So the first method of vegetative propagation is vegetative propagation by roots. This we can see in plants like sweet potato, dahlia and asparagus. Roots in these plants are swollen and store food. These roots give rise to new plants. इनकी जो roots होती हैं that gives rise to a new plants like in the sweet potato and dahlia. The second is vegetative propagation by stem. In this, the stem like in potato, ginger, turmeric, sugarcane, onion, strawberry, grass, banana grows to a new plant. Like potato which you eat is an underground swollen stem tuber in which the stored food material is present. So these are what? These are the swollen stem which grows into a new plant. So if you observe a potato, you will find scales called eyes. उसके पूरे structure पर eyes बनी होती हैं on its surface. These are the vegetative birds which grows into a new plant. The eyes on germination give rise to a new plant as we studied in budding the similar way. Similarly, you can also grow ginger. Ginger is basically a modified underground stem called rhizome, which contain the stored food material. We also see grasses like oxalis and strawberry. They have a long horizontal stem, grow over the soil surface parallel to the ground. Means वो ground पर आपको दिखेंगी like the runners which run. New plants उसमें से sprout out होते हैं from their nodes where the stem comes in contact with the soil. So these shoots up and grow upward forming new plants. Means ground में होते हैं like the runner और इनकी nodes के new stems comes out that grows into a new plant. So this was about vegetative propagation by stem. The next one we have vegetative propagation by leaves, which occurs in Birophyllum or Begonia. बायोफिल्म में क्या होता है, बर्ड्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द मार्जिन ऑफ द लीव्स. जहाँ पर लीव्स एंड होती हैं उनके मार्जिन पर दे आर प्रेजेंट. प्लांटलेट्स डेवलप फ्रॉम दीज बर्ड्स, और वहाँ से न्यू प्लांट्स डेवलप हो जाते हैं इन द मार्जिन ऑफ द इंटैक्ट लीव्स. ऑन बीइंग डिटैच्ड व्हेन दे ग्रो फ्रॉम द पेरेंट प्लांट देन दे separate out and grows into a new plant. Plantlets also develop from the buds if a leaf falls on a moist soil. अगर वो leaf कहीं पर soil पर गिर भी जाएगी, then also it will grow. So these were the three natural methods of vegetative propagation. Now we will study about the artificial methods of vegetative propagation. जो vegetative propagation carried out होती है by the human beings, it is called as artificial. Just now we studied about the natural one. Now we will study about the artificial methods which is done by the human beings. There are several methods of artificial propagation. Two of the methods that we will study here are the stem cutting and grafting, which are very important. What happens in stem cutting is generally used in plants like rose, champa, sugarcane and bougainvillea. A stem cutting में क्या करते हैं is a short piece of a branch of a plant having a node. This cutting when placed in the soil under the suitable condition develops roots and leaves. हम क्या करते हैं, इनकी stem को cut कर लेते हैं और जब suitable conditions होती हैं these develops roots and leaves, and finally the complete plants develop from their part. The next one is layering. Layering is done when the other propagation methods are unsuccessful. इसमें क्या होता है, roots develop on a shoot or branch that is still attached to the parent plant. The stem is cut out from the parent plant only after it has rooted. Layering is generally used in plants like honeysuckles and forsythia. So these are the plants where the layering is done, where a new few plants are needed and in which roots develop on a shoot or a branch. The last one is grafting. Grafting is a very common method of artificial vegetative propagation, which is seen in plants like mango. New varieties can be developed by this method. इसमें क्या करती हैं, the root portion is taken from one plant that is called as stalk. जिसका root portion होता है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं, stalk. The stem portion with the several bud is taken from the another plant. फिर हम दूसरे plant से एक another portion लेते हैं जिसे हम scion बोलते हैं. The scion is taken from a plant which has desired features that is intended to introduce in the root portion. You can see in the figure, एक हमने stalk लिया of a different plant जिसमें roots थी. Then we have taken a scion from the another plant. Then we join them together with each other. So in this manner, a new plant variety is